I had to massage my brain. I couldn't wrap my brain around this. Now, Kelly Marie Bryant left her kids when they were 10, 8, and 7. How could you leave your babies at 10, 8, and 7? Now the kids is 15, 12, and 13, or 15, 13, and 12. Now, she left two little girls, and the oldest one was the boy. She left them babies since 2020. She left them babies in that house. Filthy, nasty pizza boxes, feces, urine, everything that you can imagine. She stuffed in that house. She left them babies in a landfill and things of that nature. Y'all should have seen that house that lady left them kids in. Those were babies. And she left, I don't know, in pursuit of a nigga that's going to give her more kids, or she was hiding her kids from the ninja. I don't understand how these mothers are dropping the ball on their children. They are single mothers, and they are obviously procreating with the wrong fathers and things of that nature, because no fathers seem to be in sight when this is happening to these children and things of that nature. I don't get it. That was down there in Pontiac, Michigan, that this happened. And another lady, she left her kids, or she had her kids suffer from hypothermia in America. And like, we're in a third world country. All these resources out here, I'm a transgender, and I could have got resources from any place in the corner around the world when I was homeless, destitute, prostitute, sucking dick out the back trunk of my Nissan or Toyota Corolla. Which one I had? A Nissan Pathfinder? But anyway, I knew where to get those resources at. I knew where a warm place to stay. They said the only place that she knew was safe was at the casino, which I beg to differ. I think that lady was up there gambling and things of that nature. But that's her business. But y'all is dropping the ball. Her kids was 2 and 9 who had froze to death in her car from hypothermia, talking about she couldn't get no gas to turn the car on. I've encountered many beggars at the casino. Somebody would have gave you their ticket with 94 cents. You could have got 5 of them tickets and got $5 worth of gas or something. I don't understand that one, but we're not going to talk about that one because that one is kind of a touchy issue, because those babies, one was like a toddler, but we're going to talk about that. But these mothers, yes, we are, because both of them go hand in hand with mental illness and things of that nature, where these mothers are dropping the ball on their children and dropping their kids off and don't want their kids and say F them kids. You know what I'm saying? That is a form of, to me, that is a form of mental illness, and these are young mothers and things of that nature. Like I said, these young mothers, y'all don't have the training to do what it takes or need to raise families, and then they go have kids back to back, and people are feeling like, oh, poor mother, and y'all having these children back to back, knowing that y'all can't afford number 1, number 2, going to have number 3 and number 4. I guess I'm used to a different mothering. Those old school mothers, they made a way out of no way for their children. We didn't hear these stories back in the day where these mothers, we had to share bunk beds and we had to share food, and but mama was there. You know what I'm saying? She was a single mother and she raised 2, 3, 4, 5 children and somebody else's children. We heard stories like that, but we didn't hear stories of kids freezing in cars and kids are in a house 4 years straight and the only thing that they was getting was food in the house. We would have been broke the locks down on that one. 4 whole years she hid this, and she pumped fear into those children where they wouldn't tell nobody, wouldn't open the doors, wouldn't open the windows or anything else. Those kids were like in prison, and she missed the most valuable formative years of those kids' life by running after a little dick every now and then. Something is telling me that lady was running. Please let me turn the heat up on this thing so I can massage my brain a little bit more, because I can't understand how a mother could leave her babies, her 10, 8, and 7-year-old kids for 4 years in trash, in filth, and only give them DoorDash and dropping food off of them and leaving them right there in just a filthy situation, unsanitary situation. They had to throw the chairs away, all the furniture away. They had to go in there, and they don't want her to have contact with a kid. The judge said that the conditions were so horrible and deplorable that the judge gave the woman a $250 million bond, and it was bad. Now she's sitting up there looking like little Boosie with a high top fade in handcuffs, trying to just make it look right, make it say something, make something, and the judge ain't buying none of it. She don't want the lady to have contact with nobody that's under the age of 18. She don't want the lady to have contact with her family because she may influence the kids not to cooperate with the authorities and things of that nature. She just dropped the ball. Now, I don't know what happened to Kelly Marie Bryant as a kid. Was she abandoned? It's just traumatizing all over again. And I know y'all are saying the kids are teenagers, but the kids are probably stuck in that same mind frame of they were when they was 10, 8, and 7. Now they are 15, 13, 12. They probably kept in the same mind frame as that, or 15, 12, 13, whatever, however you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? They probably is in that same, adolescent mind frame and don't have the tools, because the way that house was left, they didn't have no clean. They had no way. They didn't have no concept of clean the refrigerator, sweep the floor, take out the trash. It was no concept of nothing, just left there to basically eat and stew in their own urine and feces and, go to the upper room. But y'all throw the book at her. She going three serious felony accounts of child neglect and abuse. 3 first-degree child abuse and neglect. They gonna throw the book at y'all. Get down to Michigan, Pontiac, Michigan. Y'all get down there and do something and say something. But most of this stuff stems from mental illness, to my belief. Most of this, sorry for hitting my microphone, but most of this stuff is from mental illness. I'm gonna sit over here and continue to massage my brain and try to figure out how, why, when, where. You know what I'm saying? Who I don't know who we point the blame at. Damn. That's cold-blooded to leave your family, your babies, your blood. They came out of your body. Leave them in that situation. It's sad and it's unfortunate. Let me turn this thing up and get me and massage my brain back into normalcy. I see you looking. This is just a story. I see you looking. Jack with Evermore Transmania from Transylvania with Evermore News. Go on.